Up next is
Who
actually going to
hasn't?
be Kira.
Why does everyone draw Akira with boobs? I mean, I get it. He looks kind of like a girl, but you know
Kind
what?
of. You have purple fur, a light purple snout, blue hair. You're wearing an orange and pink shirt along with an orange scarf. Fur is wearing a hoodie, and she's covered in red. She can pass as either side. You are.
Akira, it's either you get called extremely gay or you're a girl in general.
I hate both of you, but at the same time, I like Mike a lot more than Pepsi. Um, I uh,
No,
no, stop it.
you're you are not forbidden.
Well, I mean, then again,
I can't. I can't
I,
grab
I'm
this
like,
tab.
I'm like trying to branch out and talk to more people. Akira, especially because Akira is very easy to work with. If anybody ever did a collaboration video with Akira, he's literally just like very good at his what he's trying to do. I love his energy. I love his flow.
I am sad now.
Why?
I was popping something off of one of the old phones I had to fix, and I lost that piece. It just shot somewhere into the abyss known as my
Oh
office.
no. Well,
Oh
you better go
no.
find it.
This thing is tiny. I can't find it.
That must be a
Well,
nightmare when you think about it. I
maybe
mean, think
you
about
could
that.
make a new one.
I mean, think about it. If you have a very long, floofy tail, like Tiger, you must think that, like, when you're really excited and there's some, like, pocket change or money on your couch, you have to wonder, if your
There's a-
tail sweeps it away, are you going to feel it? Or should the massive fluff on your tail just going to, like, throw it off the couch and you're just like, where'd my money go? Where'd my wallet go? Where'd my phone go?
You know what? I never thought about that. Let me just try that real quick.
Because when I think about it, I think, okay,
I
what are
felt
the
nothing.
I thought, what are the assets to having, these animal traits? Enhanced hearing, sense, strength, depending on what you are, of course. Uh, One thing I don't see a lot of is insect anthros or bug furries.
uh,
That's because bugs are not animals. Or wait, no, they are animals, but they're just not that kind
they're
of animal.
insects.
I actually want to design a bug anthro called Allie. Her name's Allie. She's an ant, and when Pixel heckles her, it's like, "Wow, you're the first of your kind I've seen."
No,
She look,
I've
it's like,
seen an anthropomorphic ant before.
oh wait, all right, Neon Genesis. I mean, terraformers. No, but like it's a reference to that anime called Terraformers. If you don't know what Terraformers is, it's an anime where basically people attach animal parts to themselves to fight off these mutated evolved cockroaches. So just go with it. It's anime. And speaking of which, I did finish Dakota. She is officially a hybrid in the TMP art style, and I can't wait to have her be a shopkeeper or a botanist in TMP. Yeah, it's not a massive role. Oh wait,
It's huge.
Richard Richardson is a character I thought of for a video game. So Richie is a shop he's he's a store owner. He's a store owner, right? He's the marketplace guy. He's the guy that
He's a store owner. He's a store boner, more like it.
so he's a character in TMP. I'm running him to TMP because he's obviously he can't appear in a video game because I'm not making one. But Richie, he's a salesman. He goes around selling TMP cast members, other individuals on Evo, and everybody else goods. Here's the gimmick. Here's the thing though. He walks around with a huge sack of money, and here's the thing. He hates money. He hates it. And the only reason he wanted to be an adventurer, but his father said, no, you're going to be a businessman and make a lot of money. In TMP, the currency is gems. These gems are produced from Evo, and if you try to transmute or use alchemy or manifest one, the gem will explode. And it's you're trying to manifest a crystal rock. So if you try to replicate
Ooh.
one, the rock explodes and just cuts you up badly. That's why nobody
I
can
like
counterfeit gems.
explosions.
So this guy, he's running around with a sack of gems in his bag, and he hates money. What he really, because he wants to be an adventurer and a businessman, he thought to himself, "What if I was a traveling salesman?" Not understanding that back on Earth that was a thing, but it had completely different, it was completely different compared to what he's doing. So here's what he does: he goes into dungeons, temples. Oh, and by the way, Evo might be a new world in general, but when we pick up the event of TMP Begins, the official stuff for the TMP timeline, there are temples, religious cults, and monsters, other things. There's a lot to Evo because a lot of time has passed ever since its initial creation. Temples, religions, all that stuff. So this guy goes adventuring into these temples that are created, these yada yada yada. Here's how he fights. When he encounters a monster or anything else, he takes the sack that he wields that just holds all his currency and just smashes them over the head with it. Oh, here's the thing though. If you try, he doesn't care. He likes selling his items at dirt cheap prices. The more expensive it is, of course, there's gonna be like inflation. He will sell you decent items at like a good price. And here's the thing though. If you try to like overpay him, he'll become super furious and say, "Here, take the sword," and then run away because he literally hates money. He doesn't want it. He wants to be an adventurer, not a salesman. So he has the reverse effect. Instead of being a very greedy person, he's a very charitable person who gets pissed off when you try to like tip him or pay him extra. He hates that. He'll sell you a god tier weapon for like what, a couple hundred gems. So you
Do
know,
you
there's
think
that.
I'm a filthy peasant or something? Ha!
Well, it's more of how dare you try to. It's like in his case, it would be like how dare you? It's like why would you don't try to? It's
Cheer again.
He's a very noble character, and he's like don't try to don't corrupt my heart with the sins of man. He might not be from Earth, but he is aware that money does create greed, and because like he's a wandering salesman that goes around and going adventures, collecting items, selling them out. People love him. The thing is, he doesn't have a big business. He quite literally holds everything inside his like clothing. He has his clothing enchanted to like hold everything you would ever need: food, supplies, weapons, pets, even an entire house or supplies to make a house. He has it all for sale. And the thing is, you're lucky if you find him because he basically has anything you need. The kicker is he's constantly wandering around, which makes it very difficult. It makes it very difficult to like, trade with him.
I just hold everything in my tail.
Of course you do.
Hey, it's big,
And
it's
Richie,
floofy, and
despite
it
being,
helps stuff.
I
Of
think
course I'm gonna
he
hold
actually
stuff in my
is the
tail.
richest man on Evo. Even though he
Wouldn't you
wants
agree,
nothing
Mike?
to do with it, he's not a penny pincher. He'll like pay somebody extra for like what they're doing. He doesn't care about money, but he's still the richest man on Evo. And that's the crazy thing. You think, oh, this guy is like wandering around. He's a salesman. He wants to be an adventurer. He's like, oh, going to these dungeons. He's selling everything at dirt cheap prices. I think at one point, I think he might have a curse placed on him, which guarantees he will never be poor.
Mike, wouldn't you agree that my tail is very floofy, and therefore I'm holding stuff in it? Makes sense.
To an extent, yes.
Ha!
But yeah, Richard, he might have a curse placed on him where, he just can't get rid of these gems, this currency. He only gets richer and richer, and the bag just gets bigger and bigger until, he has to deposit it somewhere. And he obviously hates money, so, poor guy. I'm literally trying to make a character who is like noble, honest, but isn't corrupted by the greed of man, so to speak. And it's that
also,
poor
to
guy.
those of you who are curious, the reason I'm not talking is because I'm working on Mike's drum beat thing.
Bum 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 bum. The sound of heartbeat thumping.
Ooh.
That'd be perfect.
It's more of bang, bang, bang.
Majora's
bang
Mask.
at this moment.
Well, you feel free to do whatever you like. Smile vs. Insanity, if you want to see the comic book pages that I have scanned, the extra ones that haven't been released to the public yet, I apologize. I will be working on those. And episode 2 of Smile vs. Insanity, Monster vs. Insanity, Welcome to the Madness, or the show begins. I kind of when I'm designing Smile vs. Insanity isn't a like traditional crossover in the sense of it's one and done. No, Smile vs. Insanity is a small mini series. It's a small setup of different stories being different events happening at once. Episode 1 that you got to see, which is over almost 3 minutes long. Episode 1 the title is When Monsters Meet. Next book is a continuation, where that one's going to be called Welcome to the Madness or The Show Begins. Each episode is just like where I want to take the series. Episode 3, when I get there, it's probably going to be lost in the chaos, which is just referencing Insanity's mind, his state of being. Oh right, I can't get a Vulpix either because that thing is out of my range.
If you're curious what a Vulpix is, you know, you can always just go back and check out our top 10 Pokemon that we did a little bit ago.
Stop lying. It was 9.
Yeah, it was definitely 9. No, and see, here's the dumb thing: is that my last one didn't help either.
Let me think. What Pokemon do I have in the immediate vicinity? Based on the episode playlist, I can get a Paris, a Pidgey, a Geodude, a Zubat, and Schoolboy said I had to use Magikarp for part 2, so I kind of cheated, but I'm gonna be using my Magikarp to level her up and make her a big, strong Gyarados. But yeah, in the cave you see above you in the gameplay, whenever you can see it, or when I enter the cave in the next episode, yeah, those are the Pokemon I'm gonna be running into constantly. Zubat, Geodude, Paris, Parasect, which evolves into Paris. I think.
I have a question.
Yo.
So, what happens if you take a Gyarados and put it in water?
It swims.
No! That was very anticlimactic.
It's
Yeah.
a Jigglypuff.
Yeah, it is. I just feel
Someone
bad.
give me cuddles, dang it!
I think you're in the wrong channel for that.